An Israeli company has made what it calls the world's first fully automated drone. It doesn't need a human operator and is capable of swapping payloads and batteries in mid-air. TRT World science reporter Sourav Roy reports.
It's aware of its own mission, activates itself at a predetermined time, maps the skies for the best route to its target destination, and is capable of swapping payload and batteries in mid-air. Optimus is being called the world's first fully automated drone that doesn't need human supervision. And if it reminds a few people of self-aware robots in Hollywood films, then yes, the similarities are a bit uncanny. Its innovators hope that the drone will serve multiple purposes.
The future has so many possibilities using this specific thing, if you think about it. Flying in cities for emergency response situations or applications, and being able to take off from one station and landing in another. So that extends the range dramatically.
Optimus is also capable of intelligently choosing the path of least air resistance. But some people warn the airspace over cities needs to be better regulated before it's safe to fly these drones. In recent years, private drones have proliferated in urban airspace worldwide, raising the question, who owns the air above cities? And with Daesh modifying drones to fire missiles in Iraq, security analysts are concerned about similar attacks elsewhere. But Aerobotics, the Israeli company behind the Optimus drone, says its technology is safe and will be used mostly for industrial purposes and emergencies. The hope is that an autonomous drone that can chart its own course will be free of any limitations that a regular manned drone has. Sourav Roy, TRT World.
And Sourav joins me now in the studio. Sourav, thanks for being with us. Exactly how revolutionary is this technology? I mean, there are other people also doing autonomous drone work, aren't there?
Well, this is quite a thing, because if I were to give you an analogy, this is almost like having a driverless car, which is 100% successful without any accidents. So an autonomous drone means that you just key in the coordinates of the destination and the point of origin, the address, and then it flies in air, but it not only avoids buildings, it avoids electrical wires, it avoids bird hits, and it avoids all kinds of hindrances. It chooses a path intelligently, it figures out how much the wind speed is, and then it charts its own course and it goes and delivers the payload. And mind you, as you said in your intro, that it is also able to swap batteries mid-air and swap payloads as well. Now that's quite a thing.
That is impressive. And so in other words, they're far more advanced than some of the other people who are doing a similar sort of thing. What sort of savings could companies make if they adopted this kind of technology?
Drone delivery technology is not to be seen as an alternative to normal delivery mechanisms. This is meant to augment delivery mechanisms for companies. Take, for instance, Amazon. It now deploys both, but it has made huge savings. In its own disclosure, Amazon has saved about 80% over the last mile delivery, which means that the last mile, which is generally the distance between the warehouse and the consumer's home, for instance, a regular FedEx parcel or a FedEx delivery would take about $6 to $7 a mile, but a drone costs only 0.05 cents a mile, and that's a huge saving.
That's a big saving. In other scary technology news, Tesla's boss is coming up with a company that he hopes is going to wire up our brains to computers. Tell me a little bit about that.
I think it's about time that we get our brains wired to just the right things. Well, what he's trying to do, what Elon Musk is trying to do, is that he's figured out that what makes information moving in the brain is electric circuits, is we have our own electric circuits between the nerves and the neurons, and information passes through the synaptic joints. So at the nano level, which is the 10⁻⁹ level, he's trying to infuse some form of artificial intelligence and ensure that people who suffer from dementia or from other forms of degenerative diseases are able to get a chance back in life. He's not trying to make all of us smarter by putting a chip into our heads. He's only trying to ensure that there is hope for those who medically so far have not had the chance of recovering normally through drugs.
we could all do with more intelligence. Sourav Roy, thank you ever so much.